Good afternoon. Today I want to review day number 5 and number 6. Yesterday was day number 5, and um, it was pretty much more of the same as the last few days. But I decided to do meditation in the morning while kids are still asleep in my bedroom instead of in my car. And I was kind of sitting up in my bed and leaning against the wall or a headboard. And I was super tired because the night before I had trouble sleeping and woke up with crazy dream. So I was super tired. So I was dozing off actually, and coming in and out of consciousness, I guess, throughout the meditation. So I was a little bummed out about it, but I decided to just take it as part of the journey. And we have some days that we're super tired or not feeling well. So, but still, I was able to get to that zone during the meditation, and it felt good afterwards. And I was able to have a calm morning yesterday morning. So this morning, it's Saturday, and we're actually in Big Bear, and we arrived after midnight last night, and it was super cold. It was 3 degrees outside, and it was freezing. So this morning, I couldn't go into my car to do it, and my plan was to do it early morning when I wake up and in my bedroom while my husband and my kids are still asleep. But of course that plan got ruined because my kids woke up super early, 6 something, and started fighting, and my little one was calling mommy, mommy, or daddy, and so that kind of ruined my plan. So I was upset and kind of disrupted, annoyed, and almost resentful. The fact that my plan of doing this peaceful meditation was ruined. But then I woke up with a lot of anxiety too, because there's a lot going on. Next week I have very important meetings next week at work, and I was super anxious, and I felt like my chest was so heavy. So even my kids were awake and loud and running around. I decided to do this meditation in my bedroom, in my bed, with all the noise and with pets, my 2 dogs. Ah, I'm sorry. My phone died in the middle of the recording Facebook Live earlier, and I had to charge my phone. I'm taking. Sorry. Yeah. So now I'm back. Sorry. Um, so I was saying that even though my kids were up and loud and noise was everywhere, and my dogs were walking around and making noises, I decided to do the meditation anyways, the week 1 induction meditation. And so I sat in my bed, I closed my door, and started doing it. And in the middle of it, my husband came in. He had to use bathroom, and he has to walk around. The dogs came in to go outside, and so I can see. I mean, I can feel it. I can hear it. But my eyes were closed, and I was very focused and stayed focused with the meditation. And I was actually able to go through the whole thing, the first part, the induction part, for about 28 minutes straight without kind of getting out of the mode. I stayed in. And luckily my kids didn't come in and, poke me or talk to me. So I was able to still stay calm and go through the meditation. So that was amazing. These thoughts that come in, I was able to consciously push away from my consciousness so that I can really focus on my body parts and connection to the universe. And now it's getting easier and easier. So even with the noise and distraction, I was able to go through it. So after that, the result of it was even more amazing because like I said earlier, I was super anxious. My chest was feeling tight, and I think breathing was shallow. I was almost in a panic mode where I have to prepare for next week, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have time. I have to take care of my kids today and tomorrow. It's weekend. You would think weekends you have more time, but actually less time because I want to pay attention and be engaged with my kids and do activities. And we are in Big Bear right now, like I said, and look outside. It's super cold, but lots of snow, so we want to go skiing. And so anyways, I was super nervous and panicky and anxious this morning, but after the meditation, everything went away. It's amazing. Of course, I still think about what I needed to do tomorrow. For the week, for next week, and think about it. But I'm much more calm, and I know I can do it. I know I will carve out some time tonight to prepare for it. So I don't have to worry about too much. And so it went really well, and it's amazing. And I realized that for next week, week number 2, I decided to pick that exact emotion to unmemorize. So I decided that the one emotion I want to work on is, well, I actually have 2. I don't know if, Joe says I need to pick one. But frustration and resentment, because as Joe explains in the book too, these emotions are connected. So when I get frustrated, like for example this morning when my plan was all disrupted and I couldn't do things that as I planned, I get frustrated, but also I resent the fact that things are not happening as I planned or I wanted to be. Sometimes I resent the person, so the kids or my husband or my co-workers or my friends. So I wanted to pick this because I realized that from this morning I can manage it and I don't have to feel resentful or frustrated. I can feel it, but I don't have to hold on to that feeling, because this morning I was able to let go. So if that's possible, then why do I need to hold on to these emotions? Because that's only gonna make my life difficult, my day not as pleasant. My energy, it takes a lot of energy to be frustrated and be resentful about someone or something, right? And so why do I hold on to the habit that I have? So definitely I'm gonna choose this as my target for next week. And next thing that the book is talking about is, after identifying the emotion that you want to memorize, to find the state of mind that causes those feelings. So I picked blaming, self-important, and controlling. So when I feel frustrated and resentful, like this morning, what is going on in my head, in my mind, state of mind that I'm holding on to is that blaming, like, oh, someone, ruined my plan or ruined my day or ruined my mood. Blaming is one big thing. Another thing is self-important. So like, well, my plan is more important than my kids' needs or, my husband's needs or just the circumstance that, some things that you don't have control over in life, and feeling like my plan, what I want is more important. And that, I think, is causing me to feel resentful and frustrated. And the last one is controlling. So that's similar. Like I said, if I want to control the situation all the time and want to make it under control or under my control, that's, I think, also causing my frustration and resentment. So I'm choosing these 3 states of mind to focus on during the week too. So I'm super excited to get into that on Monday, week 2. Tomorrow I will try to do the first week induction phase again in my bedroom, on my bed, whether my kids are awake or not. So I will report on that as well. Okay? So thank you and have a good weekend. Bye.